Hold, what manner of canine have they imprisoned here? He seems more animal than man.
Thou hast saved Eric of Clan Gangrel.
Гангрелы, да.
According to the ancient Canite law, I owe thee a life boon. I shall accompany thee and protect thee until such time as I discharge my debt.
Thou speaks with honor.
Thy providential attack did interrupt the wicked sorcerer Ardan as he began a conjuration to twist me into a mindless gargoyle. At the sound of thy coming, the Tremere snake slithered into the chambers below. I am thine to command. After I have felt the Tremere's shriveled heart burst between my jaws.
Thou mayst tear the warlock's heart from his chest only after I have pried truthful answers from his mouth. Now let us go.
Вот и одели мужика с иголочки. Называется носить с собой кучу лишнего говна. И у себя место освободил. Блядь, 4-й уровень этой подземелья из Жапоны. Ёб твою мать.
Do not attack me. I shall give thee all thy desires.
Hold, Ardan. I am Christoph Romuald of Clan Bruja. Where is Aneska?
Welcome, Christoph Romuald. Ah, yes. An intriguing woman came unto me. A nun she was. And she was my first nun. That is, she was the first nun who ever came seeking me. Aneska, her name. She sought the lore of the kindred. She sought our secrets. And she sought to learn of thee, Christoph. I was intrigued with such audacity.
Come to the point, Magus.
She seemed to have no fear at all. I was dumbstruck. She seemed possessed of the courage of 100 warriors, yet I could smell her fear. Well aware she was of the risk she ran. Was she filled with arrogant self-righteousness? No. She knew her God would not protect her from my hunger. Did she seek martyrdom? No. She clearly clung to her life and lived life with a passion I had not seen before in a nun. Was she mad? Or a mere fool? No. Behind her quiet words, there lurked a cunning mind. She was... I did not know what she was. And in not knowing, I was intrigued and strangely drawn to her.
I care not for thy loathsome appetites, Ardan. What became of her?
And she was quite beautiful. Didst thou know? Couldst thou see that behind her wimple, that her hair was long and auburn? Couldst thou see that beneath the shapeless folds of her robe, that she possessed a body as achingly beautiful as any odalisque. Truly, she chose the wrong profession to make the best use of the gifts God had bestowed upon her. In defiance of heaven, she had buried her talents in the field of the holy orders. Her beauty transfixed me, just as her courage thrilled me. I had never met a woman like her, and I shall never again. I had to have her. I had to make her my own child.
If thou dare to defile her in such a way, I swear I will burn thee to ash an inch at a time.
Понимаю.
Thou might show more charity to the only one who can find her.
He baits thee, Christoph, and dawdles for some treacherous purpose. Pray, let me kill him!
Ardan, if thou dost fail to tell me where she is with thy next breath, Eric will behead thee before thou draw breath again.
I know not. I touched her not, but merely sent her away to the Tzimitzi.
Dost thou take me for a fool? Why wouldst thou send one thou lusted for to thy hated enemy?
My sire would not allow me another child, and I dared not defy him. But I could not bear the thought of another embracing her. So I sent her to the Tzimitzi. They are the only clan that would have no use for one such as she, so I could be sure they would not embrace her. They would simply kill her, thinking her a part of some Tremere scheme.
Devil-tongued fiend! Thou hast sent her to her death! Die!
Wait! She did return from the Tzimitzi.
What?
Liar! The Tzimitzi would have killed her.
Peace! Let him speak.
I asked her how she survived, and she said her faith sustains her in all things. She even thanked me for sending her to the Tzimitzi. Ah, a most remarkable woman. My spies did tell of a premise revenant that did cower before the pure light of her faith, and sobbing like a child, whispered to her of Golconda.
Блять.
What is that?
Они рассказали про Голконду, серьезно?
Cured of the blood of Cain. Tis but a legend, and no more. Told to give comfort to weak-willed Cainites. Yet no one knows more of Golconda than the great Tremere master Atreus. She said she would go to him in his chantry in Vienna. She even asked to ride to Vienna in our October caravan of slaves. What a woman!
Where is she? Tell me, or I will split thee in twain.
I delivered her to the Ventru caravan driver, Orsi, and they left 3 days ago for Vienna.
Dog, thou hast enslaved her.
Ha! Master Atreus will take great delight in her. And now I have finished casting the spell that will destroy thee, thou love-struck clotpole!
Ardan, I will slay thee if it is my last act on earth!
Ты чё, меня вырубил, что ли? Наконец-то.
Come, we return to the university in triumph. Very well, but then I shall go to Vienna and reclaim fair Aneska from these cursed warlocks.
Intelligence. Firestorm это то, что нам и надо. Но меня просто перенесли сюда.
I must take my leave of this city. I am sure the Tremere hold Aneska in their Vienna chantry. I can no longer continue here while she remains in danger.
Ardan was a consummate deceiver. The Tremere have gathered fearsome power in Vienna, and we are not ready for bloody battle with the usurpers. They invited thee to play a sinister game. They know that one day we will have to attack their Vienna chantry, and so they desire to force our hand before we are ready. I shall not be tricked. Only after we have gathered the other clans in alliance may we contemplate a strike against them. We will not venture into so palpable a trap.
I understand.
Very well. Let us hear no more of the matter.
I obey. I will no longer seek to save her.
Thou hast chosen aright.
I do rechristen thee Peter, for like the apostle, thou hast denied her that thou lovest.
Then the matter is settled. Do not disobey me.
То есть я все равно соврал ей. Гениально.
Come, we leave for Vienna.
What?
Ekaterina hath learned that important Bruja were imprisoned on Orsi's caravan to Vienna. We must make all haste to overtake them.
Strange, is it not, that thou art given leave to travel after Aneska, only after thou hast forsaken her?
А. Сюжетные костыли. Никого не смущает мужик с голым торсом и мечом. Прекрасно.
Good day to ye, young sir.
40 humanity. А у меня сколько? У меня 60 humanity. То есть, чтобы носить ту хуйню, мне понадобится сбить себе humanity. Блять.
You have my hand on it. 'Tis a deal.
Ну, собираем понемногу деньги.
Keeping manifest for the October.
Также сложно тут иногда с менеджментом всего говна, которое есть.
Hello, young one. What is it you desire?
Чё ли я себе амулет интеллекта? Хотелось бы. 45. Дорого. Богато. Ай, потом найду себе амулеты. Что у меня есть лишнего? Одна княженция. И все. Ист. Ну пошли куда-то в другое место. И где-то на этом я закончу, наверное. По чуть-чуть. там найду кузнеца, найду прочее, посмотрю, что у них есть. Или, может быть, сейчас драка будет на переходе. Но у меня уже пати, блядь, в 4 человека. Ебать. Ебать, меня куда-то телепортнуло. Ей, дом. Мои крысы. Краб, видишь, как я собираю крыс? Это можно будет продать. Просто Red Gem, как говорится. Ну, у меня есть Хейвен теперь. За городом. О, Weaponsmith.
Welcome in the weapon shop of Friedrich von Zwetter. There are no finer weapons in all Vienna than are herein.
We seek mended armor.
Thou hast an impoverished look, and the demeanor of outlanders. Hast thou coin to pay?
If such uncharitable suspicion is the custom of the land, I'm glad to be an outlander.
We are merely weary and dusty from the road. We can pay our way.
We can pay in gold or in blood. The choice is thine, von Sweeter.
Yes. How may I be of service?
О! Бля, я могу надеть нормальную эту броню и полный шлем. Ебать тебя, братан, куча говна. Это прям начало новой главы нашей жизни. Берсеркер X. 7000. Давай.
Very well. Greetings. Very well. Greetings.
Так, что я там только что был увидел хорошее? Fine Great Sword. Оно без шанса феера, но на 10 урона больше. Сколько ты говоришь он? 46.
Very well.
Пацаны, я крестоносец нахуй. О, вейт, я и так всю игру был крестоносцем. Непонятно, куда идти и что делать.
Another Tremere.
Nay, here's mortal. I can smell it.
Aye, not Tremere, but a mortal mage of the order that splintered into the Tremere. He may be useful.
Hail to thee, mage. I am Christoph of Clan Bruja.
Hail to thee. I am Orvis, mage of the Hermetic Order.
И ты продаешь полезные штуки. Круто.
Godspeed thee.
Это какой год был, краб?
We are looking for a Ventru named Orsi. Canst thou tell us where we may find him?
Come to his mansion in the Western Ringstrasse. Tonight there's a feast in honor of the new solstice. Here's an invitation on the finest virgin skin parchment.
I like not this talk of the skin of virgins.
Speak up, stranger. Dost thou crave wine, ale, or spirits?
Так, а куда вы хотите? Western Ringstrasse. А, то есть мне надо к Weaponsmith'у подойти, а дальше разберемся. Ну, мне сказали Бруха, я говорю Бруха. Ну, типа... Мне Вайт рассказывал. Не, ну тут очень много, типа, и деталей, и прочего, но, блядь... Как говорится, отдельная история.
All the fops, bootlicks, and toadies in Vienna are here assembled.
А, сюда нельзя зайти. Я не хочу ввязаться в какую-то новую длинную вещь, но мне еще надо 7 минут что-то делать, чтобы получилось видео.
Welcome, K-Knights. I see thou hast met my childer. This is Kazi, Teta, and Zil, the most beautiful daughters of Cain thou shalt ever meet. Unfortunately, Theta and Zil lost the ability to speak during their mortal lives. I found them in servitude to a rather harsh master that saw to it to remove their tongues. He was dealt with in a fitting fashion, eh, say my darlings? Don't worry. Kazi is happy to speak for the three of them now.
We come seeking Bruzha taken as slaves from Prague, a mortal woman among them.
Slaves? Oh, yes. The slave business has been so very delicious. Duke Leopold needed a force to beat back the Semites, and lo, the Tremere appeared as if by divine providence. The Tremere and Semites battle each other with surpassing fury. And I, humble Ventru that I am, I profit from the selling of slaves to both clans. The Duke and I shall ensure that the Tremere win the war, but only after I have collected much treasure from the carnage. Then shall we destroy the wounded Tremere as punishment for the blasphemy they committed upon the antediluvian salute.
Tell us of the October shipment from Prague.
Dost thou think me a fool, that I will give away that which thou wilt purchase? Presumptuous bumpkin, shouldst thou wish to know of thy allies, thou shalt perform a mission for
Бывает.
Or we shall slice thy head halfway off thy neck. Then shalt thou beg to tell of our allies.
The Duke himself protecteth my haven. Attack me, and thou shalt suffer the most grievous retribution, and thou shalt never find thy wayward slaves. Now, enough of such talk. It is business that we have to discuss, no more. Come to my study, where we may discuss this further. Mayhap thou shalt find some delicious morsels to refresh thee. Pray, sup with me. I trust that thou wilt find these hors d'oeuvres to thy liking. If they are not pleasing to the taste, we shall have them flogged.
State thy business, Orsi.
Well, I can see thou hast no courtly manners in thee, bumpkin. Listen well. The Tremere have clapped their slaves away in the Tremere Chantry, thy house de Hexe, the most protected haven in Vienna. So, do not think to try to kill me to gain them. They are quite beyond my power. Only Duke Leopold could convince the Tremere to give up their slaves. The Duke is responsible for allowing the Tremere to lodge in Vienna, so the Tremere do his bidding. Assist my ally, the Duke, and he will owe thee a boon.
What does the Duke wish?
The end to the reign of the pestilential vampire priest Luther Black. Years ago, Luther was but a mortal priest of Stephanston Church. A wayward La Sombra sought to rule
Ох, La Sombra, блядь. Это будет больно.
To embrace Luther.
Если я заебался ловить Носферату...
But Luther locked himself away from the outside world. He hath retained a pitiable hold on the faith he had in life, and sleeps by day upon a cross of pure silver. Quite uncomfortable, I assume, but he fancies himself a martyr. The Duke has been unable to remove this blasphemous member of the Shadow Clan since Luther is ensconced within a ring of holy ground.
Then how do we find him?
Better to ask how to bind him. Thou cannot destroy him. The priest has strange powers beyond thy ken, but thou can restrain him. Here are chains even Luther Black cannot break. I am a master of metalwork, and I have forged these shackles from a new, unbreakable alloy. Thou mayst find them useful, and more reliable than the magics in thy blood. Destroy Luther Black, and the Duke will retrieve thy slaves. Not to my liking, I'm afraid. I prefer blood of a nobler sort. 'Tis my only vice.
Вентру и свои особенности крови.
Dainty preening and strutting. How do we reach the La Sombra?
Refinement is wasted on lumbering brutes such as thee. There will come a time when boorish churls are put in their place. Thou shalt find a concealed entrance to the church. Behind our famous astrological clock in the inner strat is a hidden passage. Enter by night and wait inside for daylight, and thou mayst steal into the inner haven undetected.
We shall undertake thy mission.
Good. Now get thee hence.
Но, к сожалению, на этом я буду заканчивать. Потому что я хочу еще немного почилить пару часиков перед сном.